All right. So here's how the Dish the Diet program addresses all of these mistakes, 1, 2, and 3, so that you can leverage the experience of hundreds of past dieters who have gone through the program, tons of rewrites to eliminate some of these blind spots that have come up along the way to make sure that you have the most supportive environment possible. And of course, you have the expertise of a registered dietitian to make sure that you're not only losing weight, you're optimizing your health here as well. You're getting to your goal weight faster, you're getting to it easier, and you come to a place of better health once you get there, right? That is so vital to me as a dietitian. I see so many women losing weight and just like becoming these weak little shell versions of themselves. And what the heck is the point of that? We're not doing that. We're optimizing health here. So here's the basic process. You go into the learning modules, start watching the lessons, and we start by building some basic wellness habits. And each week you get a very, very clear action list, like very simple checklist of things that you need to be doing each week. Okay. And don't worry, it doesn't take any longer than an hour. And the first week it's much less than that. So that it's not taking up a ton of time over your day, right? So then along the way, you learn to tailor your weight loss eating style and exercise routine to your life. So you're taking the lessons and you are applying it to you so that it meshes with your routine. This is so important. I don't want you to follow my plan. I don't want you to follow Kathy's plan down the street. I want you to build one for yourself so it makes sense to you, it resonates with you. And if your plan does not resonate with you, frankly, haven't gotten it right. Okay. But don't worry, I've been really good at figuring out when people are struggling in that area and they act like they're doing someone else's version, right? I can kind of tell. I know the warning signs for that. So we are tracking your progress along the way. We're making changes to your plan as you experience lulls and plateaus and new phases of your weight loss effort. What you do initially is not what you do when you only have 10 or 15 pounds left to lose. It's very clear. Then we're rinsing and repeating. So we're going through this growth process until you reach your desired lifestyle and your desired goal weight. And that's that. So from there, you can continue with the all important maintenance phase. Remember, this is what put together Tammy was able to do and collect your $10,000. So maintenance is just as important as loss. And that's really it. So I want to show you exactly what you get in these modules here. So when you enroll, you'll see this platform here. You'll have immediate access to this online portal, and there's a little welcome video and a list of modules on the left-hand side. This is so easy to use. It's insane. As you watch the videos, we'll show that they're completed, so you never lose your place and you can kind of just jump back in each time you log in. So in the first module, we dive right into some of this mindset work. Like I said, there are some red flags that may be keeping you from getting started to begin with, so that you can bust down some of these barriers. You can eliminate excuses that have been holding you back so you can just start taking action, right? So you're going to set a clear goal for yourself, set some expectations for the program and for your weight loss journey as a whole. And then after that, we're setting more concrete logistics up. We're looking at meal plans and setting calorie goals. After all, we still need to work with the basic calories in versus calories out equation. That's still part of this. We need to unlearn some of the dieting rules that make you feel starved, eating AKA just salads, so that you can start to rebuild useful mindsets from scratch. And as you rebuild your meal plan and see it working for you and feeling like uber full for no apparent reason, you're going to see it working and it's going to be magical. All right, chapters 3 through 6, all about the logistics. So meal planning, balancing out meals, making sure that you're balancing meals that you already eat, right? So your family doesn't have to completely overhaul this diet for you to be healthy. And you don't need to be cooking your own separate meals. That is stupid. Nobody should do that. But most importantly, I'm going to show you how to do all this, all the planning and all the prepping so that you're not wasting your entire Sunday in the kitchen. I don't want to be doing that. I don't expect you to do that either, unless you want to. And once you get the basics implemented into your routine, you're going strong, you're plugging away on that stuff. The latter half of the modules get you thinking about the overall quality of the foods that you're eating and how other things like stress and sleep are affecting your weight loss progress. Hint, they are 100%. And of course, those modules show you very clear action steps you can take to overcome them as well. So especially the stress one, we all deal with that in different ways and it manifests in different ways. Lots of ways to handle that. And last but not least, we cannot finish off a program without more planning. Okay. If you haven't realized by now, I like planning. And if you don't, I don't want to leave you leaving this program without a firm footing for figuring out what's next. Just drop you like a sack of potatoes. There are continuing programs and things that you can continue with your coaching and all of that for there. Okay. So that is the Ditch the Diet program. Recently, there have been a few new additions in here as well. So I just added 12 bonus trainings to address questions like, what do I do when I'm on vacation? I've got vacation coming up. What happens when the kids are home all summer and my schedule is completely turned upside down and I have to do kid stuff all day long? How do I stay motivated when I hit a plateau? How do you push past that? It's going to happen. And you need to know what to do in these situations so that you can confidently move forward and stick for your plan for the long haul. So that's going to help you get to that 20-pound weight loss, get your $10,000 a year from now, right? Theoretically. Now, past clients love these and said that it really helped them to stay focused week to week. So these are delivered in fun little email packages. They've got some extra resources that change each week. So ultimately, you can't even check your email without feeling motivated in some sort of way. So that's what really helps to keep you engaged in this process more. And I just wanted to share something that my friend Denise does with these. She still keeps them. So once you have them for life. You can be like her and you can multitask and watch these on the treadmill, or you can plug them in and listen as you're going for a walk, going to the gym, that kind of stuff as well. I find them very motivating, and so do they, obviously. So it really just helps to bolster your mindset, especially if you are having a low day. You can just like pop one of these on, do a little bit of listening, help to refocus yourself so that you can get back to work. I've also added a special bonus bundle of recipe collections so that you're never more than a click away from something new and exciting. And in our Facebook group, every Friday, I post different recipe collections and meal plans and things with now, which is really cool, a sharing link to Instacart. So if you like the stuff on there, you can pick the recipes that you like, send it right to Instacart, and they will send you groceries. Amazing. I love that feature. That's new. And I just did a tutorial about it for my ladies today. So we're really excited about that one. But there's some of the topics that you see there, different types of recipes that are included in that. That is not a full list. That is just the ones that would fit on the slide. Okay. So we are wrapping up here. You came here tonight for a reason, right? At the end of the day, you are still sitting here watching me in this training, and I bet it's because you've tried and failed to lose weight before, maybe too many times to count, or you're reaching a point where the ways that you used to keep your weight in check are no longer working for you. And if you're over 35, you know exactly what I mean, right? Cutting out soda for a week, no longer doing anything for you. And that is something that we deal with as well, hormonal shifts, right? Maybe you're tired of jumping from these freebie meal plans to Instagram influencers and, paying for different types of meal plannings and just crossing your fingers that at some point it's all going to fall into place, but it hasn't, right? You want to stop guessing at what's going to work and just build something that is sustainable, something that you don't have to be on and off of and get in this yo-yo cycling routine for the rest of your life. You want to be able to do this on your terms and build something that resonates with you, because this is ultimately what's important. One that's going to help you lose the weight. That's it, right? You just want to be able to actually lose it and have this plan be your weight loss maintenance plan after you reach your goal weight, right? You do want to be doing something different in maintenance phase? Probably not. right? So here's how to do it. Join the Ditch the Diet program. It's very simple. You'll get the entire Ditch the Diet program with lifetime access to go back, watch the lessons, the weekly expert training videos sent to your email. You have those lifetime as well. Those are set for 12 consecutive weeks. And that bonus bundle of over 1,000 recipes for just $7.97. That's it. Okay. And if you want to make it even easier, you can do the payment plan and get started right now for just $267 a month. That's for 3 months. If the smaller payments make it easier for you, right? So when you're ready, you can click the link that I put in the comments, or if you're watching on replay, it's in your email. Click that Enroll Now button. That'll bring you to the enrollment center, which looks just like this. Look for that Enroll button and tap Enroll right now. Okay. But before you go, don't go running to do that now. I have another question for you. Okay. Are you the type of person that thrives on personalized feedback? You want someone to tell you what to eat. So many people have told me that over the years. Just tell me what to do. Someone who can look through your food logs and confirm that you're on the right track or not, and tell you what to do when you're not, right? Someone to help you apply what you're learning. Maybe you've enrolled in programs like this before and you're like, well, this is all very over my head and I don't know how to actually implement that, right? If you want someone to help you apply what you're learning for your specific life situation, right? Someone just to bounce ideas off of and just have support behind you to know that someone is in your corner and you're not doing this alone. And you want to do that in the most supportive atmosphere that you can find with an expert who's been working with weight loss clients forever. And I've been there myself as well. You know, I have a history personally with weight loss too. And ultimately, that's why I created this. And this is why I focus on weight loss so strongly. And so if that sounds like you are this personal feedback sort of person, I've got another option for you, and that is Ditch the Diet Plus. Okay, so the way to think about this is if you've got Ditch the Diet, which is the online portal I just told you about, and you have Ditch the Diet Plus personal feedback. You get everything in the Ditch the Diet program, plus I'll help you set your goal up and make sure that your calorie goals and other nutrition measures are on point before you even begin. So this gives you a level of confidence that you are starting off on the right foot. Jackie has confirmed that your plan is definitely headed in the right direction. Just gives you a level of confidence to start with. Now, excuse me, you also have access to me through a special messaging system. It's basically like text messaging through an app on your phone. You have this for 3 months so that you can ask questions and you can get support anytime that you need it. I'm also going to be checking your food logs weekly for 12 weeks. And I send you a video each week with suggested tweaks. I take a look at everything, make sure you're on track so that your plan can get stronger and stronger week after week, which is going to help you optimize your weight loss potential over that 3-month period. And so this is another option, okay? And so if you want to do the program on your own, you can do that. You can definitely be successful just with the framework that exists there. If you want to do the program with support, you might prefer Ditch the Diet Plus. Both of these are awesome options to go through. You're gonna get the support either way. And this is important. I do have limited spots open for Ditch the Diet Plus because of the level of support and time that I spend with each member weekly. I'm doing this personally. And so I take that into very good consideration. It's important for me to give every Plus member the level of care that they need. And so I do have to limit those spots just for my own time, right? So if Plus fills up before you can enroll, what you can do is enroll in Ditch the Diet and get started ASAP. And when it opens up in Plus, I can let you know. Your 12 weeks will start from that point on, and I'll make it super easy for you to upgrade into Plus when that does happen, okay? Ooh. Just to be clear, so we have 2 options. We have Ditch the Diet and Ditch the Diet Plus. Ditch the Diet, you have lifetime access to the entire Ditch the Diet program. You have the weekly expert training sent to your email and that bonus bundle of recipes. Plus, you have everything from in Plus, I should say, you have everything from Ditch the Diet plus 3 months access to personalized messaging with me. You have 3 months of weekly personal reviews and weekly personal or an initial personalized setup so you can really get this going on the right foot. And here's the thing, I know I've got a business to run and all of that, but I do recommend that you start with Ditch the Diet because you can always start and Ditch the Diet and upgrade into Plus later, okay? So if you want to kick it off, start doing the work on your own. Your plan is waiting for you over inside the program. You can enroll now, you can start now, and remember, there's always that payment plan option available too, so you can get started today for just $267, and you have immediate access to the portal. So here are just some things that people are saying. And I love this first one here because this really gives you the essence of the purpose of this program. My goals and daily efforts have completely changed and I'm losing weight in a way I never thought possible. That is the point. Dieting sucks, right? Traditional ways of dieting are no fun. They make you feel like crap. They make you feel tired and hungry and irritable, and you hardly see results anyway. So we are trying to rewrite the script on that with Ditch the Diet. So thank you, Lori, for just confirming that that's what we're doing, right? And we see some results here. So 30 pounds in 6 months. Awesome. Something clicked and executing suddenly became easy. That is the real win there, right? Just being able to take action and just finally be able to get over yourself and just get to work. That is priceless, right? And just speaking of results too, I'll tell you what's pretty typical. This program can be completed in 3 months, whether you're doing the regular program or the Plus program. And over a course of 3 months, most women will lose about 20 pounds in that 12 weeks. That's pretty typical. If you are putting into place what you need to do, you're open-minded about what you're learning, and you're really taking the opportunity to run with that, you can absolutely see that and more, okay? We're also gaining other things. You know, you've got weight loss, but you're also increasing your energy, you're increasing your muscle mass and your self-esteem, and those don't seem related, but they are. You know, and it's an overarching program. We're not focused on weight alone. We're focusing on creating a better life for yourself within this program, and I take that very seriously. So last, I'll leave you with this, okay? So here's how to know if you are actually ready for this right now. It's okay if you're not. You know, there are some mindset things that may come up. But, you know, if you're here and you've got more than 20 pounds to lose, the scale isn't budging no matter what you've tried all these different things, this may be the program for you right now, okay? Maybe you failed to stick with the other plans in the past because they weren't working. They were too hard to follow. It was too strict, too this, too that, too much going on. That's totally normal. It's not the plan, or it's not you that's failing. It's really the plan that's failing you, okay? If you're tired of wasting money on all that junk that's not working as well, and you're ready to invest in your last solution, you have come to the right place. You're ready to show up for yourself. That is such a big thing. You actually have to go do these things and put in that work and prioritize your weight loss and change in your life. This is a program for you. All right. So if you know it's time, your last solution is waiting for you over in Ditch the Diet. So you can scroll to that comments, click that link, and enroll now. If you're watching this on replay, the link is in your email, okay? And I will meet you over inside Ditch the Diet.